Hey there friends, it's Carly. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new here, and welcome to another cleaning video. Today I'm doing some deep kitchen cleaning to give you some much needed cleaning motivation. So if that's what you're keen to see, grab yourself a cuppa and let's get into the video. My friends up in the northern hemisphere are starting to move into warmer weather, and on YouTube we've been seeing a lot of spring cleaning videos at the moment. Down in the southern hemisphere in Australia where I live, we're obviously knee deep in autumn, moving into those colder winter months. However, there's always a good excuse to get in and do some deep cleaning. In one of my recent weekly cleaning videos, I did say that cleaning the kitchen is probably one of my least desirable areas to do. However, I really did need to get in and give it a good deep clean. So the first thing that I did was clear off the dining room table and pull out the chairs so that I could have room to basically remove as much as possible from the tops of the kitchen benches, and also when I got into each of the cupboards I could have a place to store bits while I cleaned as well. I did currently have my dishwasher on, however I usually don't put the fry pans in the dishwasher because I don't want to ruin the Teflon and have them not be working, so I typically hand wash those. I was cooking some chicken skewers last night and this pan got pretty gross, so I'm going to give it a good rinse and a wipe down with paper towel first, and that was the primary reason that I decided to run the sink and do the dishes. I also had just a few cups that I used after having put the dishwasher on that I'm going to wash up as well. I really like to have all of the sort of dishes and the surfaces cleared before getting into the deep cleans, then I know that I don't need to worry about that later. After washing up the fry pan, the water in the sink was a bit grimy, so I decided to let that out, swish out the sink and then refill it with warm soapy water so that I can use that to start wiping down the benches. I also have my Ajax spray and wipe. I was using this bottle out in the laundry to do a deep clean of that. You can check that out in my latest cleaning video. And I had it on the washing machine and the machine was going and it fell off, and now the bottle does not work properly, the spray, but I just love the fresh scent of this so much that I continue to use it as it's sort of dripping down the handle, but nevertheless it still does the job. After I've done a general wipe down of the stove top, I'm going to go over it with some lemongrass essential oils and really buff that in with my microfiber cloth. Not only does it get it nice and shiny and smelling lovely, but the lemon helps to cut through the grease and grime as well. So I also stick some down the sinks to help freshen up the smell from the drain. am going to be doing some slight rearranging of my kitchen decor as well. And one area I wanted to tackle was this kind of nook that I have in the corner above our jug. And if I'm being quite honest, I very infrequently take the things off it down and give it a good wipe out. Today I decided that I'd really like to bring some of my cooking and recipe books out into the kitchen to inspire me to try some new things. I'm not very confident when it comes to cooking. It wasn't something that I did very often or at all when I lived at home, and I'm definitely now trying to get into the cooking game as I'm living out of home and having a husband as well, and we like to share as much of the household responsibilities as possible since we are both working full-time and doing a lot of traveling throughout our days. One of the main jobs that I wanted to do in this kitchen deep clean was do a good clean and organize of all of our main kitchen cupboards. They don't have a tendency to get too dirty or disorganized, but I do like to take everything out and give it a good wipe down so that I can freshen up the space and then just put everything in nice and neat. In this cupboard here, we also have our garbage and recycling bin. So I'm also going to empty the garbage and any recycle I have left in there and give both of those bins a good wipe out and put in a new garbage bag. I'd really love some feedback in the comments below in regards to my cleaning videos. I personally love filming them and I also love watching them. And typically as I'm editing my cleaning videos, I'm doing them at 4 times speed. So it makes my cleaning seem a little bit zoomier, and typically therefore my videos go for around the 15-minute mark. And I'm often, as you can tell by today's video, doing a voiceover over the top to explain what I'm doing and some of my favorite cleaning products and hacks. But I really like to know, what sort of cleaning videos do you like to watch? Do you prefer it when it's a speed clean and it's a little bit more fast paced, or would you prefer a 2 times speed or just a regular speed where it can be a bit more of a longer and slower video? Also, do you like having the voiceover, or would you just prefer to have some upbeat or relaxing music depending on the vibe of the video and just be able to watch, whether that's on your phone, your computer, or put it on your TV as you zoom around the house and do some cleaning with me? I would really like to know so that I can make some videos that best suit your needs. So let me know in the comments down below. In one of my previous cleaning videos, I don't think it was a kitchen deep clean, it just might have been a regular whole house deep clean. I did clean the oven with the Easy Off oven spray, and for the second time I forgot to wear a mask while doing that and was just basically stunk out by the overwhelming odor of it. So today I had one last oven wipe and I decided to use that instead. The oven was pretty clean. I just had a few sort of crumbs and bits laying kind of on the bottom of it and on the drip tray. So I just used that wipe and gave it a good wipe out, and that's really all that it needed. And I was able to put the trays back in and then use my microfiber cloth and my spray and wipe just to give a good wipe around the outside of the oven and the grill as well. I'm not exactly sure what happened here, but as you can see, the range hood was covered in dirty brown smears that kind of looked like rust. Any previous attempt to clean the range hood with spray and wipe or hot soapy water has been unsuccessful. I've honestly found the only thing that works at the moment is my lemon essential oils to cut through the grease. I just find that it ends up being so sticky and yuck, and that's kind of the only thing that really cuts through it and leaves it all nice and shiny. I might end up trying some distilled vinegar and see if that has a similar effect next time I clean this area. As you can see, being short, I also need to hop up on the bench top in order to access all of it, but then at least I know that I'm getting in there and giving it a good go. another area of the kitchen I really wanted to do some sprucing in terms of decor. As you can see, I've got the PowerPoint there with the leads from both my diffuser and the microwave, and I really wanted to find a way to kind of cover up the PowerPoint. No matter how I positioned the microwave, I couldn't really do it without it looking weird, so I sort of needed to put things in front of the point to sort of cover it up. So I was tempted to sort of maneuver around this vase, maybe put some flowers or something in that, but they were just a little bit too big. But I ended up going into my library and sorting through my books and finding a book that kind of went with the aesthetic that was also the perfect height, and it ended up looking lovely. Now that the kitchen was clean, I was able to put everything back on the bench tops and just make sure that the dining table was all neat and in order, and then zoom around and do the vacuuming. I did vacuum the kitchen, but I also vacuumed the entire rest of the house as well, which I like to do pretty much every day. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this deep kitchen clean with me video. If you did, make sure you like this video and don't forget to subscribe down below. I put out new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. With that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.